Hey taxpayers, it's Tiffany Gonzalez CPA here, founder and CEO of Accounting to Scale. In this video, I'm bringing you some extremely relevant and breaking news. The House has recently approved the $2 trillion social spending and climate change bill. The bill will now make its way to the Senate, where it will likely experience further changes and eventually a final vote. Everyone wants to know what's in this $1 trillion bill and how will it affect me? In this video, we're going to go over the major points that are in the bill that may or may not affect you and how the government proposes that they will pay for all of these things in the bill, i.e., how taxes may go up. The first major point in the bill is $550 billion that have been allocated to climate change through tax incentives and breaks. The plan is to cut more greenhouse gases, more than 50% of their levels than they were in 2005. This legislation would also have a tax credit that would give American families up to $12,500 to purchase electric vehicles to get rid of these gas-guzzling vehicles we currently drive. This section of the bill also has new tax incentives for Americans to install solar panels on their home. A second major point in this bill is funding to continue the expanded child tax credit. President Biden wanted this child tax credit that has been expanded to $3,000 or $3,600 to last until 2025. But the bill finally made it out of the House with approval with just an extension for 1 more year. According to the White House, this will give 35 million households tax cuts. Another major point in the bill is housing assistance. $150 billion to be exact in affordable housing expenditures. This money would be used to help build or improve at least 1 million new units of affordable housing, as well as provide down payment assistance. Another major point in the bill is expansions to Medicaid, as well as reducing the cost of health insurance plans that families currently purchase under the Affordable Care Act. Some believe that the government should focus on Medicaid programs' insolvency instead of expanding it right now. Also, by helping reduce some of the costs of health insurance plans that are purchased under the Affordable Care Act, those families will likely pay approximately $600 less a year, which represents 9 million families, and 4 million families in America will now get insurance. Another major point in the bill is 4 weeks of family and medical paid leave. It was in the bill and then it was taken out the bill and now it's back in the bill. It also was originally in the bill as 12 weeks, but the Democrats have agreed to reduce it to 4 weeks since 12 weeks was so costly. Another major point in the bill is funding for universal pre-K for 6 million 3- and 4-year-olds. This plan aims to reduce the cost of childcare for families to up to 7% of their income. So exactly how does the government plan to pay for all of this? The spending would be mostly offset by additional taxes to the wealthy and corporations, which include the following: a 5% surtax on taxpayers who make over $10 million, and an additional 3% surtax on individuals who make more than $25 million a year. The White House estimates that these additional surtaxes on the wealthy could generate $230 billion of tax revenue. The government also wants to impose a 15% minimum tax on corporations that report over $1 billion in revenue. They would also like to charge a 1% tax on stock buybacks and at least a 50% tax on foreign income earned by U.S. corporations. These provisions could raise $450 billion of tax revenue per year. And the last section in which the government plans to raise revenue is by chasing tax cheats. The government has allocated $80 billion to spend in the IRS to improve their systems and hire more agents. And they believe that through these efforts, they can collect $400 billion more of annual tax revenues from tax cheats. Whew, that was a lot to cover. And the craziest thing is that this bill could still change so many more times. We have to see how it all goes down in the Senate over the next few weeks. But you can count on your favorite CPA to keep you posted. Hit the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can continue to hear more and more about what's going on in the government and all the related news. Follow us on LinkedIn, Instagram, and Facebook at Accounting to Scale. Until the next video, your favorite CPA, Tiffany Gonzalez.